Today I'm going to be talking about fracking for natural gas and its effect on the environment. So what is fracking? Fracking is the process of drilling down into the earth before a high pressure water mixture is directed at the rock to release the gas inside. Typically, this process is conducted by drilling horizontally into the rocks. The drilling creates pathways to easily release natural gases. Fracking was given this term due to how the rock is fractured apart. Fracking has been around longer than many people realize, for over 150 years. There has been many unconventional techniques for extracting oil and gases from the ground. Over time, techniques of fracking have been improved upon. In 1865, to dampen the explosives that were first used, Colonel Edward Roberts developed superincumbent fluid damping by using water to prevent debris from blowing back up. In 1947, the first application of hydraulic fracking was attempted using hydraulic pressure to fracture the rocks underground. Horizontal drilling and 3D seismic imaging were implemented in 1968 to increase the sideways range for fracking. Recently, the public eye has been drawn to fracking due to the controversy stirred up by the rise of earthquakes in areas where fracking is prevalent. Fracking is an ongoing effort that has been updated and improved slowly for over 150 years, even though the effects are still detrimental to many communities. Natural gas is a fossil fuel obtained from fracking, and it can be used in a variety of ways. Natural gas is used in industrial, residential, commercial, electric power, and vehicle fuel. 34.1% of natural gas was used for electrical power, 31.3% was used for industrial power, 20.7% was used for residential, and 13.8% for commercial. Natural gas is also a much more efficient option than coal or oil. The two front groups known for their fracking efforts are the American Natural Gas Alliance, also known as ANGA, and Energy in Depth. ANGA is funded by Chesapeake CEO Aubrey McClendon, and Energy in Depth is funded by many oil and gas companies. According to Greenpeace.org, in order to lock people into leases favorable to the drillers, gas companies have resorted to manipulative and disingenuous tactics such as downplaying the footprint of gas drilling. An investigation by the New York Times investigators that analyzed over 11,000 gas leases found that drilling companies rarely explain to landowners the potential environmental, and other risks. So where does fracking occur? Only 4 countries in the world produce enough gas or shale oil from fracking in order for it to be sold for profit. From data taken in April of 2016, fracking occurred in 21 states from California to Texas and Michigan to West Virginia. Although fracking has produced many jobs in communities like Williamsport, Pennsylvania, it has also given the community many environmental issues for them as well. Air pollution from mechanical equipment has increased, causing health risks for residents to also increase. The high-pressure fracking has caused many small earthquakes in the 1-kilometer radius around the fracking operation. Here are some environmental impacts of fracking. According to ScienceDirect.com, populations at risk are calculated by the division of fracking well intensity, and population intensity. Locally, fracking is known to have short-term effects like minor earthquakes that can eventually damage homes and habitats. And on a global scale, fracking can have a long-term effect like increased air pollution. This can affect biological life in a very negative way. Here are some of the environmental impacts of using natural gas. Using natural gases for vehicles emits 60 to 90% less pollution and smog, and 30 to 40 less greenhouse gases. Using natural gas to power vehicles is much more efficient to our economy, but the process of extracting it is incredibly detrimental to many communities in the United States.